I always do it inside the camera, and it completely wipes it.
Okay. Well, now I know. Now
Yeah.
I know.
I do it literally every time that's when I hit the menu button, the first thing that comes up is, do you want to format this?
That's smart. It's smart.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Well-
no. Now we should be good.
Hello.
Hello.
Took us way longer than it should.
Yeah, but the audience doesn't know that.
Yeah, but we'll explain it for the next 10 minutes just so they're caught up.
Judd's camera wasn't working, but we fixed
Judd
it.
is camera illiterate, as we know.
Yeah, but We're
Oh,
back.
I am comfortable.
you and me all right?
Yeah, I'll be all right. Let's go this way.
My comfort sweatpants came in today, so I could try them on.
Is that the surprise?
No, that's not the surprise. Do you want the surprise right now?
No, but you're excited. I'm excited for you to let me know what you think of these comfort pants because they're to me, they're pants that are the perfect lounge pants inside. And when you really don't give a fuck, you can wear them to the grocery store.
Yeah.
Because I think there's only a select few type of guys that can pull off the really baggy sweatpants. Any girl can do the baggy, lazy look. Like, it's like the sorority hangover fashion, I would call it. But not every guy can do the baggy look.
Yeah. I mean, when you put the baggy look on, you look even shorter because obviously you don't have the length. So I'll see how they are. I'll let you know. But yeah, use promo code. I used your promo code, so it finally came in today.
Yeah, I don't even know what the promo code is, but it's more so just like a direct link.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, good.
All right.
I'm glad. I'm happy for you.
All right. So you want your surprise?
I do want my surprise.
Do you want to guess what it is first?
See, I thought it was you getting a new camera.
Oh, that would have been fun.
That would have been great. And then it made sense. I was like, oh, it's definitely a new camera because... Oh, my God. I think I can see it. Is that Wiffle Ball? Holy shit. We got T-shirts. Yes. Oh, I love it. Thank you.
The one I'm holding is yours. This is your one. So
Did
you
guys
got it.
get these made up, or did
No, they give them to you. They give us this and a gift card for the place.
Hell yeah. If you could send me that T-shirt and $2 of the dollars, because I think that's the level as to which I contributed to that team, that would be wonderful.
Yeah, I'll have to get your address. I'll send it to you.
Yeah. Oh, hell yes. Great, because I need another T-shirt. It's funny because I was actually talking with we had a derby party this weekend for Rachel's birthday, and there were a lot of people that came that I'm not super familiar with, but there's a big Wisconsin showing here in Denver, and so like friends of friends were like, just bring them, and I ended up talking to him. I was like, I would love to find this similar wiffle ball league here. So I was talking to a guy who was like, yeah, we lived in Milwaukee for a year, and I remember Broken Bat. Like, that place actually looked kind of fun for the wiffle ball league. I was like, yeah, I want to find that here, but I don't think I will. I don't want to join a softball league.
Oh,
that's like my one thing.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. I know.
It's like too serious.
I never want to join a softball league.
No.
Yeah.
The wiffle ball's fun. It's quick,
Mm-hmm.
and you can do it year round if they have the right inside space.
Yeah.
And it was a great time. It was a great time. I think that T-shirt is well deserved on my part. Well deserved.
Yeah. But yeah.
I was the vibe guy.
And yeah, if you come back, and the wiffle ball league we'll have you sub for us. How about that? You can come in and
yes.
hit a dinger
Please.
or something.
Hit a single or a dinger to way left field if I got lucky.
Hey, it's all about getting lucky. It's better than being good.
Yeah, I would agree. I got lucky a lot. I think I had 3 home runs on the season in the games I was there.
How was the derby party?
The derby party was good. I'm going to be honest. I got a little worried. We had people visiting, so we were going to do like a derby-themed get-together anyways. But invite was 1 o'clock, so I'm expecting people to get here around 2:30. 2:30 rolls around. There's like 6 of us here. And I'm like, oh, fuck, we might have 8 total people show up to this. Because I did the whole, like, I put out an invitation. I put out messages like, hey, can I get a head count for food? And 2 people replied. But then I get text saying, oh, we're interested. We're probably coming, blah, blah, blah. And then Rachel went down to go get some people that she met at the bar the night before that ended up coming. And these 2 ladies are phenomenal. And then like 15 people walked in, and all of a sudden this place is loaded with people. Rachel's looking at me and goes, are we going to get a noise complaint? Are we going to get kicked out? I'm like, no, but it went well. I mean, I did fuck up apparently. I put $10 on Toby Keith's horse to win. And then apparently I told Rachel, I was like, I put $10 for us.
Wait.
Yeah.
On Toby Keith's ghost horse?
Yeah, Toby Keith's ghost. He owned a horse, and it was like he wanted this horse to compete in the Derby, and did. And there were like reports that people bet on him so much they changed his odds. Like he got bumped up.
Which one was it?
Render Judgment.
Yes.
So everyone in here put $10 on him, and I told Rachel that. And I was like, I put $10 on Toby's for us. She's like, okay, and she was like looking at the horses, and in my remembrance of this incident, she's like, oh, I heard about this one and this one. Oh, I like this one. Never explicitly told me to bet, is what I remember. She told me to bet on the winning horse, and I did not.
Wow.
To the point where in front of everyone, she jumped up and down, was like, my horse won, my horse won. And then I would go, what are you talking about? And she goes, my horse, you bet on it. I go, I didn't bet on any horse.
So how much money would she have won?
$70.
So did you give her $70?
No, I gave her a high five and an I'm sorry.
I think you owe her $70.
No, I don't think I do.
All right, in the comments,
in my head,
are you Team Rachel or are you Team Michael?
Everyone is Team Rachel. She's way prettier and probably in the right.
All right, I think she owes you $70.
Yeah. It was a gambling, because then we went to a bar afterwards, and there was a guy doing, like, coming around and doing promos and stuff like that. He's like, oh, just sign up for this app, and you spin this wheel, and you'll get something. It was like $50 or $100, and
yeah,
or you get free drinks, free shots. And I was like, Rachel, spin it for us. And she spun and said free shot, and he's like, hey, I want you guys to win. So she's like, spin it again, said free shot, and he's like, all right. I mean, I tried. And I was like, just out of curiosity, what would have happened? And then I spun the wheel, and it said $100. So I think Rachel now owes me $30 if we're doing the difference.
Wait, are you blaming her spinning her spinning ability on your lack of listening?
Yes, I think both of them come down to luck, and I'm up 30 technically, but I'm willing to call it even.
Yeah, make sure that she knows that. Yeah, hold that over her head.
100%. I will. And I had to put $25 and make a bet to get this drink. So I was like, oh, this shot's actually $25. But I'll just pull it out. I put $10 on the Warriors to win last night. They did. So I actually made money, which was good. So then, yeah. So I'll call it even. I really will. I think.
You remember when I said that I bet one time on sports, and then you're like, oh, Judd has a gambling problem? I think now you, since you've been in Denver, have a gambling problem.
You mean the 3 months I've been here and I've placed 2 bets? Yeah. Actually, you know what? I've placed...
I'm seeing a pattern.
I've placed 3 bets in Denver. I had a leftover $2 in a DraftKings account because we were talking about DraftKings, and on Saturday I put those $2 on Rory to win the Masters. So now I have $4.50 in that account. I put $10 for the Warriors to win. Now I made money on that, and then I lost $10 betting on a dead man's horse. So
yeah.
I'm 2 for 3, and I'm the king of betting significantly low amounts of money.
The thing about the Kentucky Derby is they're horses. No one knows about these things. Like, everyone's like, oh, they do great in the mud. I was like, how do you know that? Why would you know that? No one knows that. No layman knows that.
Yeah, I love hearing everyone's like, well, I heard this one great trainer.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up. You just like today you were trying to make some money and
you just pick a horse. That's what it should be. I think they shouldn't even show the odds of these horses winning. Just pick a horse.
I agree. Honestly, I don't hate that. I think you just go off of vibes.
Yeah.
And names.
I think I think my one. I didn't put any money on it, but we all just picked a horse. Mine was Bo Burnham Square. Well, it wasn't. His first name wasn't Bo, but it was Burnham Square. I was like, oh, give me Bo Burnham Square over here.
Yeah, that's what I would have done. I did one for Toby Keith, and then I should have done the one for Rachel. And then if I were to pick another one, it would have been like the coolest name.
Yeah. I think Chunk of Gold was fun. That's a good name.
Yeah, that's not bad. I don't know what I would name my horse.
I was like,
what would you name your horse?
What would I name my horse?
Yeah.
Glue.
Glue? Like stuck like glue?
No. What it gets turned into if it doesn't go fast enough. You know, get him some.
Yeah.
Get some.
Didn't get put down. Won the race.
Yeah.
Bang, gunshot.
Yeah.
Oh, that's bad.
Coming in third, came in first.
Yes.
I mean, there's so many like crazy horse names you can do.
It's such a weird thing because like usually when you name an animal, you're not like if I got a cat, I'm not gonna name it Render Judgment.
Yeah.
If you went over to someone's house and you're like, oh, your dog is amazing. What's its name? And you're like, whatever one of these Kentucky horse names are, you're like, okay, I think you have bodies in the closet somewhere. If I had a cat named Render Judgment, I don't think people are coming back over.
I think it's fun to just have the most unique, names that you see, because like, what were they like the Queen's Gambit or whatever the all these horses' names are, and it's like, yeah, that's what makes it more fun. Like, don't tell me who the favorite is. Tell me who. Like, give me these names.
Yeah, I'm never gonna bet on a horse named Bucky. Never. Or any like Layla, like a typical dog name. But that's why I like the people who have like their cats. Their names are like Kevin or Earl. I love that.
Yeah, I also think you should be able to pick off the jockeys. Who are the jockeys? No, like just line them up. I want to see pictures of them. Okay.
Just real. They're shorter than me.
Yeah, they're all just the same height. But I want to just pick them up. Put them in a line like a police interrogation. Just have
number 3. Please turn to the right.
Yep, that's my jockey. What horse are you riding?
Yeah.
Oh, you're riding. You're riding a Severance Butthole. All right, give me that one.
Yeah, you don't look like a Severance Butthole. You look more like a Queen's Gambit kind of guy. Why don't you switch horses for me?
Yeah, that's how you pick them.
That could be another race at the Derby. Be like, all right, you've been training on Render Judgment the past year. You get a race on him for the big one. But now we're doing a second race. We're doing a real Chinese fire drill. Yeah, mismatch. Just drawing names out of a hat. All right. Fucking Pedro Pascal is now with Queen's Gambit. Ride and see who wins that. I think that'd be fun. Because can you imagine if you win on not your horse? They might have to put the jockey down.
Well, no, I mean, with that premise, someone's going to win with not their horse.
Yeah, I know, but like imagine like if you have the wrong owner. You're like, all right, you couldn't win on this horse, but he can. Boom, done.
It's true.
Jockey down.
Jockey down. Get him down.
I like that.
One more thing I do want to talk about before. Did you see that Wisconsin high school sports are now allowing NIL deals to high school students?
This is a really bad idea.
Okay. Yes, or that's fine. I know.
Yeah.
But my whole thing is back in high school. So lacrosse, Kusky. What is your NIL deal? Who's sponsoring you? Because I would probably be sponsored. I'll go mine first. My high school would definitely be sponsored by the ice cream stand called Cruisin', which in that town. We went there every single time for a game.
Are these sponsors paying the school. And
no, you have to pay the players.
Paying the players directly. So what would my direct sponsor be
in
high school?
For you.
Oh, shit. That's a good question. Like, what was I doing in high... Oh, for me, Taco Bell and the dollar store.
Okay. Do you have any more... What about something that's low? First of all, I'm going to throw out that you go to the two places that you're so cheap. But, like, do you have any, like, local places that you're like, oh, like, that bar and grill that I go to with my family is definitely going to sponsor me?
I think Cops.
There you go. That's a good one.
Cops Custard, probably. I would have loved that. What else I really like? I was hoping. I hope high school kids aren't getting sponsored by local bar and grills. But of any state that's going to get a bar and grill sponsorship for high school kids, it's Wisconsin. Leah's Italian Restaurant. Our buddy's dad owned that one. The Point After. That's a bar and grill.
Oh yeah,
The Rock Sports Complex.
The Rock Sports Complex.
Yeah.
The Sledding Hill.
The sledding. Yeah, at that time, it was Crystal Ridge. So, I don't know. That's a good question because it's not like I was out doing a ton of stuff in high school. Like the reason I say Taco Bell and the dollar store is I had like one kid I really hung out with in high school, and when we got bored, we would be like, all right, I'll meet you at Taco Bell, grab food. And we're like, well, I don't want to go to anyone's house. So we would just drive around, end up at the dollar store, try and find something we could fuck around with, and then go somewhere when it got later. Because I wasn't drinking. I wasn't doing anything like that. I don't know. Maybe airsofting was kind of cool. So there might be like gun sponsorships.
That'd be not great for a school, but yeah.
Or like maybe the pellets, like paintballing.
yeah. You're paintballing. That's fair. That's fun. Yeah, I mean, I always thought of it as like Cruise In would have been our sponsor. It's called, and then probably the Shell gas station.
Yeah, Andy's gas station for us.
Yeah, okay, there you go. Yeah, the Shell gas station we went all the time. I mean, that's where we went for lunch, and maybe the bowling alley. Bowling alley we went for lunch too. They would have sponsored us, but yeah.
Ooh,
the
Root
Marion
River.
Rack. Root River?
Root River. Yeah. Definitely one. That was, oh, God, no. I don't, like, okay, real quick, and then we'll move on from this, but what was the reasoning for allowing these high school, like, do we have that many, I could see this maybe going,
California,
New York,
yeah.
like Wisconsin, we don't have that many big-name athletes.
Well, that's the thing. I think it comes down to the point where we only have a handful of them, and then that's the people that will get it. And a lot of the NIL deals, there's a mass, like the big names that we see, that we know, like the Archie Mannings and things like that. But when it gets to the point of just like your normal small school people, they're not making NIL money. So what they make from it is maybe a couple $100, but yeah.
I think I'm gonna refrain from giving like too much of an opinionated like statement because I don't think I'm informed enough to give you something that's like well fleshed out. And in college, I understand it a little more, like a lot more. But I also have been seeing a lot of issues with it. In high school, I feel like if you start giving kids substantial money, I feel like all you're going to end up doing is creating more influencers than you are athletes. Because if you see one kid in your high school start getting money for being a good athlete, well, it's literally name, image, and likeness. Like their name is why they're getting paid. So people are going to try and put their name out there as much, and we're just creating more influence. And I think you could see maybe a drop in talent.
Yeah, a lot of these people are just, I mean, the younger kids are trying to be influencers anyways, because that's who they see and look that are getting these
Giant
quick cashes. Yeah. So it's crazy, but
interesting.
We can move on to the game section.
Let's do this.
How good are you about knowing your states? You're well traveled? You should know your states, right?
Yeah, all 48 of them.
Good. Well, I'm gonna have you 10 questions about states, and you can get it wrong or right. But if you get it right, you have an extra. I'm gonna have you an extra question where you can get an extra point, or if you get it wrong, you can still get a point on the question. How about that?
Okay. The point system's kind of rendered useless because I'm not competing against anyone. But I'm all for it.
I'll send this the same thing to Jack. And we'll see what he does. Which
let me know.
we should say happy anniversary to Jack and G.
Happy 1 year anniversary.
We're still waiting on that invite. We are.
We got the invite. We just couldn't go.
True. All right. So here we go. Yep. In what state is it illegal for you to catch fish with your bare hands?
Maine.
That is incorrect. It is Indiana.
Indiana. Okay.
Yeah. What is the capital of Indiana?
Oh, fuck. This is where it's going to get embarrassing. Is it Bloomington?
That is incorrect. It is Indianapolis.
Indianapolis.
You have -2 points.
Oh, sick. All right. I thought you were going to do all capitals at first. I was like, I am trying to remember all of them.
All right. What is the only state in the U.S. that is one syllable?
Maine.
That is correct.
Yeah.
What is the capital of Maine?
Is it Annapolis?
Incorrect. It is Augusta.
Why did I literally in my head said it's Annapolis or Augusta, and then I went Augusta, Georgia for the Masters, and I just brain farted. Cool. So I have still -2 points.
Yes, you still have -2 points.
Cool. All right. Positive here.
What is the geographic center of the United States in the 48 continuous states? What is the center? What is in the exact middle of it all?
Oh God! This is what state, correct?
Correct. If you get the city right and not the state, I bet it'd be pretty impressive.
Man, is it? Kansas.
That is correct.
Yes.
For an extra point, you can say the city. I won't say it's wrong or not.
Topeka.
No. What is the capital of Kansas?
I don't know the capital of Kansas. Is it Topeka?
That is correct. All right, you were at.
Yeah, I'm up to 0, baby.
0 points.
I didn't think I'd get a double. I think I have a better chance of getting a capital than I do getting the fact right.
The middle exactly is Lebanon, Kansas. Lebanon.
Yeah.
All right. What state is the only state that has a flag with 2 different sides? One side shows the state seal. The other shows a golden beaver.
A golden beaver. I feel like that's a good hint. And I want to say Texas, because isn't beaver like Buc-ee's and that's big in the South? But state seal and a golden beaver. Interesting. Very interesting. I'm going to say Idaho.
It is Oregon.
Ah, okay. Okay.
Yes.
That makes sense.
And then what is the capital of Oregon?
No.
Who are you saying no to over there?
Myself.
Yeah.
Is it Salem?
That is correct.
Okay.
That is correct. So you're still at 0.
That's the goal. That's the goal is 0 and up.
All right. What state is the only place in the world where alligators and crocodiles live together?
Live together?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like this screams Florida.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
That is correct.
Tallahassee.
That is also correct. What is the capital?
Baby.
He is in the positive numbers. He's at
positives. I got a freebie now.
Yeah. What state was the first state to join the U.S. after the original 13 colonies?
The ladies just walked in. I could be using some help here. Can you repeat the question?
No, don't be cheating over there.
Okay. They can't hear you.
What state was the first
state
to join the U.S. after the original 13 colonies?
Man, what state was the first to join the U.S. after the original 13 colonies? I wonder. Which state? I'm going to be honest. I don't think I could tell you the original 13 colonies.
I figured that.
Which state was the first state? Is it Virginia?
Incorrect. Virginia was in the 13 colonies. Actually, Virginia was had the capital, which was Richmond, but never mind. But that is negative.
Damn it! I was hoping you'd ask me the capital of Virginia because I knew that one.
It is Vermont.
Vermont. Oh.
What is the capital?
Montpelier.
That is correct.
Yeah, I bet you didn't know the capital of Vermont.
You are
Do
still
you
at
think
+2.
Massachusetts is the capital of Vermont? No, Vermont was the first one. They're playing along now.
I see that. This state is known as the Diamond State because it's the only state in the U.S. where diamonds can be found and minted.
The Diamond State. I wonder what that could be. Ladies. The Diamond State, based on the faces they're making. Oh, the Diamond State.
If you say it more, I think that'll help.
No, I was just thinking the shape of a diamond first, but I don't think we have any states the shape of a diamond unless you look at it sideways. More like a rhombus. Where are we mining? I'm going to go California.
That is incorrect.
Okay.
Arkansas is the answer.
Never would I have guessed that one.
Yeah, me neither.
Little Rock.
That is correct. That is the capital.
Ask the question.
Yeah.
I'm still +2, aren't I?
You're still +2. All right. This state has more cows than people by like a long shot.
Like a long shot.
Mm-hmm.
Wyoming.
Incorrect. It's Montana.
That was my second guess.
Well, it should have been your first. Now, what is the capital of Montana?
Is it Helena?
That is correct.
I'm killing this capital thing.
You're pretty good with capitals.
Yeah.
What state is the...
It's got to be near the last one, right?
We have two more.
Okay.
What state is home to the world's first skyscraper, called the Home Insurance Building, built in 1885? It was a whopping 10 stories.
The first skyscraper?
Correct.
Home Insurance Building?
That's what it was called.
What state could that be located in?
Yeah.
Anyone want to pull out Siri on their phone while I quietly think to myself out loud? Well, that's not... Oh, now they're scrambling. Wait, they don't think on their feet over here.
Oh, they can't. They're even trying to use Google.
You know what shows that these two are of intelligence and didn't have to think creative ways to cheat in high school? First skyscraper, I'm going to go New York.
Incorrect. It was in Chicago.
Wow.
Yeah. Illinois.
Springfield.
And that is the capital of... Yeah.
That means I'm guaranteed at least 0 points, which is...
That's
what I was looking for.
You're guaranteed at least. The Ouija board was invented in this state.
The Ouija board. Georgia.
Incorrect. The answer you're looking for is Maryland.
Maryland.
What is the capital of Maryland?
Is that one Annapolis?
That is correct.
You
ended with +2. And you're very good at those
+2.
capitals. I was very happy with that.
That's not bad.
That was not bad.
So, of the 20 available points, I got 2.
Well, you got more than that. I mean, out of the 20.
When you put it that way. But if we're taking negatives out.
You got, out of the 20 available points, you got 10. No, 12.
12. That's not passing.
Yeah, no, it's not passing, but you're in the positives.
At least I know what I need to work on in the future.
Yeah.
Like if this was a practice test, I'd be like, all right, I got capitals down.
You also said
facts. Yeah.
Yeah. You would have got more capitals than I would have got. I'm not good at capitals. So.
Did you not have to memorize capitals?
We did, but I didn't. I probably didn't pay attention. Yeah, I didn't pay attention to that. My dad's real good at them. I just wasn't.
What years
good.
were you in middle school?
Middle school would be like 7th and 8th grade.
I would give it. Let's go as far back as 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th.
I would have been in middle school around 2002 to 2004, 2005.
Damn. I was kind of hoping you'd say 1990.
Yeah, I know you were.
Really baiting you on that one.
No, the reason I brought this game because I found out that my buddy Doug is super good at capitals, like super good, to the point where, like, we were at the bar and we are just trying to stump him with capitals. We couldn't do it. We ran out of states. He was so good.
At some point, I'm pretty sure I could get. I think I could get probably 38 of the 50.
Yeah, you said two. You said two places.
2 wrong. Yeah.
You also said
one
2.
I like mixed up. I knew.
Yeah.
And
you
that's
said
definitely one I would have gotten wrong in middle school.
Yeah, you said 2 cities in Maine that I didn't even ever hear of. So.
Yeah. Yeah.
I did not know.
I'm interested to see. Have you ever seen like a? You have 1 minute to name as many states as possible.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was a minute or 2 minutes, but I wonder if I guarantee you wouldn't get all 50 of them probably.
Yeah.
You definitely because it's enough where you're like it's like even if I asked you to name all 32 NFL teams, you'd be like, oh, I know all of them, but you're gonna forget which ones you said and run on.
Maybe that's what we'll do next week. We'll do some timed games. We'll put the timer on. We'll see what we can do.
I like that.
Little categories. But
right.
yeah, we have the golf outing coming up.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna be great. I'm excited for that. Reached out to
the website this week. I was supposed to.
Yeah, I reached out to a sponsor. You can cut this if you want, but
No.
He was asking how much a sponsorship would be for it because he's excited. He's like, yeah, it sounds like fun. I'll be there. How much is a whole sponsorship and stuff like that. But yeah.
Did he say yes?
Well, he was just asking, and I haven't answered him yet. I was good. Then I looked at the PowerPoint that we have, and it was old. It's a 2024, so I was like, oh.
Okay. Well, I'll make sure you have something updated.
Okay.
Okay. Well, yeah, that's it, and we should clap our way out.
Okay. 1,
3,
2.